Remember seeing movies on the big screen, and I mean the big screen. They seemed about a story high and a football field wide. That was the ticket. Well, now for a short time, that's the way you can see them again. Settle in with your popcorn because Gina Vernacci's here to reel off the details. Gina's Vice President of Theatricals for Playhouse Square. Thanks for joining us today, Gina.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here because we're so excited to have this series at the theaters. This is the 14th annual Cinema on the Square. It's sponsored by Fifth Third Bank, and it is delivering an experience to audiences in Cleveland that you just aren't going to be able to find anywhere.
These big
it's
screens,
really special.
They're not around anymore.
No, they're not. You know, on this scale, you know, the screen, it's a famous screen actually at the Palace Theater. It's a Hurley Super Glow screen, and it's 47 feet wide. Imagine that. You know, you couldn't put that in your basement, right, and watch television.
Well, not in my basement, but now review for us some of the films that you'll be showing on this gigantic screen.
Great. Well, we have 16 films in all, and we'll start with the 800-pound gorilla, which is King Kong, with you know the most famous damsel in distress, of course, is Fay Wray, and that's followed by other classics such as The Grapes of Wrath, 42nd Street, and then we're going to have a free showing. Well, there's also Grand Hotel, and we do have a free showing of Elvis Presley's famous Jailhouse Rock. That's on August the 11th.
Great. And anything special for baby boomers to put on their list?
Absolutely. You know, we're showing The Big Chill, and that soundtrack actually was just such a fabulous soundtrack of all those Motown classics. So The Big Chill will be here, and also Jaws, you know, with you know, Roy Scheider and Richard Dreyfuss, and you know, that was like one of the famous films. I think one of the top-grossing films of all time.
And I understand you're going to have Superman?
Yes. Now we have actually this series that we're calling Superhero Sunday, and it's going to include Superman with Christopher Reeves, Spider-Man, and a double feature with Batman and Batman Returns.
Great.
And in addition, for the family, we also have Muppet Treasure Island, which is always a hit.
That's great. And other big names that people can come to see, maybe some of the names that some of our viewers will remember.
Oh, huge names. Rex Harrison, Richard Burton, Elizabeth Taylor, they're all in Cleopatra, you know, that epic film that almost bankrupt the studio. And we have Henry Fonda, his daughter Jane Fonda, and Katharine Hepburn on Golden Pond.
Great.
And Audrey Hepburn actually is going to be there in Charade. So it's a wonderful lineup of films.
Now there's more to see when you go to the Palace than just the films, right?
Absolutely. You know, when you walk into the theaters, you will hear and almost feel the Kimball organ. The mighty Kimball organ is a timber rattling sound that if you've never heard it, you really have to experience that. It's been lovingly restored and played by volunteers over the years. Every film will begin with a classic cartoon and then the full featured film. But I will also tell you, I judge my movie theaters by popcorn. Yeah. And you will, the popcorn it's Pop Fresh Daily, you'll smell it, you'll see it, and it's a wonderful evening out. You know, it's only $5. It's $5. $4 for senior citizens, and it's a night like it should be. You know, seeing a film on that size screen in the opulence of the Palace Theater is an experience like you can't get anywhere, and it is seeing a film with a couple hundred people. It just makes it a totally different experience.
It with 3 or 4 people in your house.
Right, exactly.
Well, thank you very much. This is great information. It sounds like a wonderful opportunity.
It's a great opportunity. Thanks for being there.
So, with those prices and these films, Cinema at the Square is just the ticket for a summer movie night. To find the complete movie listing, use the information that's coming up next. My thanks to Gina for ushering us through a festival of films, and I think I'll have a little popcorn.
For tickets, call the Playhouse Square box office at 216-241-6000 or click to www.playhousesquare.org. Next, is the grass really greener for the housing market?